Value-based leadership is about leading with integrity and purpose, but it's often misunderstood.
Yeah.
Can you kindly briefly define what values-based leadership is?
Lovely. Oh, and I just realized there's a second part of your question I didn't answer, which
Yes,
is
please.
what will we be bringing every week on this show? And what we aim to do is to cover a broad range of leadership topics in a manner that is easily digestible, and we're going to have a very simple conversation. And hopefully in each of these episodes, we will sort of get into some of the latest thinking on how you can lead better and how you might just make one improvement in how you lead yourself, others, and perhaps how you lead organizations. So today...
You know what I'm loving? You just said how you lead yourself and others. In other words, it just does not begin with people. It has to start with self.
And to a very large extent, the leadership job is that of leading oneself. Before we get into, so I teach strategy there at Gibbs as one of the modules I teach. Before we get into like the overall company strategies and finance and all of that stuff, the biggest task of leadership is self-leadership. And it's going to be reflected in today's conversation as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think if you can answer my first question, actually.
Yeah.
Let's get this going.
All right, let's get this going. So, and the simplest way without jargon is to sort of say when people sort of lead others, to a large extent, there are many people that are led based on numbers and targets. You know, you must deliver X amount. And we make sometimes decisions largely based on short-term sort of targets and numbers and what we want to achieve. But on the other end, so values-based leadership, it's sort of this approach to leadership that's guided by deeply held values rather than sort of short-term and external pressures and all sort of pressures from the boss, if it were. It prioritizes ethical decision-making, integrity, alignment between personal and organizational values. And